Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode, we faced off against the likes of the superhuman prowess of the fighting-type Team Star boss, Ari of the Calf Squad. And with every boss of Team Star now disbanded, and the truth finally coming out about Cassiopeia's true intentions with Operation Starfall, that being that she herself was the secret boss of Team Star, and in order to stop the group she had created in the first place, she devised a plan to use their own team code to bring an end to something that once had brought them all together for a common reason, the bullying that once infested the Uva Academy. But with the school no longer being the way that it was, it's finally time to put an end to it all, and honestly, apparently, face off with the boss herself. So with that being said, honestly, in due time, we will be definitely getting into that. But the thing is, honestly, we have 3 paths that we can choose, and honestly, I'm gonna definitely choose to do our Victory Road today, since I think it's about time we actually go and see the Pokemon League for the very first time in the Paldea region. I don't know how rematching this is going to work later in the game, but honestly, I'm just looking forward to it in general. So, Victory Road, the Pokemon League. Challenge the Pokemon League to claim the title of champion. So with that being said, let's set our destination, and let's actually make our way over there. And actually, I found out that there actually is a way to get to the Pokemon League inside Mesogosm, which is actually pretty interesting. I've never actually came over here, but I was doing some scouting before this episode, and I noticed something. Well, I did not mean to do that one, but, yeah, I ended up climbing up the wall from the left side, obviously, and I found out that there actually was an entrance inside Mesogosm, which I'm quite surprised about that I never knew before. So, with that being said, honestly, there's only one thing we can possibly do. Also, fun fact, there's a bunch of, level 9s over here. So if we wanted to have an easier time at catching certain Pokemon, we could have literally came over here if we really wanted to. And honestly, with that being said, I'm honestly quite ready to get right on into our next challenge, because let's be honest here. The last Pokemon League we did back in Diamond and Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, was not the easiest thing whatsoever. But it does look like we're meeting up with Geeta right away. And we know she is the true champion of this region, so it's only fitting to see her first. So, hey Geeta, long time no see.
Hello Spooks. So this is it. You've decided to face the Pokemon League. The final test you must pass to become a champion.
Yep, that is indeed true.
Is held here in this building.
Apparently so.
I wish you the best of luck, from the bottom of my heart, Spooks.
Well, honestly, good luck to you once we finally get to you, because I don't know what kind of team you're gonna have, but I'm actually kind of scared, just because of the fact that I have no idea what any of the team, why did I say team, but any of the Elite Force Pokemon, the only one I kind of have a hint of is Poppy, and the reason why I say that is because of that key that she wears around her neck. And it reminds me of Klefki, and I think she might be a Steel type, but the thing is that's the only one I have a real grasp upon. Maybe Geeta could be Dragon type, I'm not entirely sure. The reason why I say Dragon type is because of the coloring of her clothes being the purplish color of Dragon typing, and that's literally all I got. But, yeah, honestly, a little terrified, but honestly, it's gonna be a fun thing no matter what. Let's be completely honest there. But, let's do this.
I look forward to meeting you again soon.
Honestly, same here, Geeta. But the thing is if we want to take you on, we have to go through the rest of the Elite Four. And there's still one we have yet to meet. So, yeah, definitely confused about that one. I wonder who the mystery opponent's gonna be. Are you ready to face the Pokemon League's champion assessments? I believe so, sir. Let's see here. Spooks from the Uva Academy, is it? Yep, that is indeed right. It appears you have a total of 8 gym badges. Very well. You may now proceed to the interview room. Interview room, you say? Okay. Interview room? Huh, that's a first. Oh, they're literally interviewing me. Hey, Rika. Long time no see.
Thank you for coming today.
Hey, Rika. Why am I being interviewed? This is a first. Like, this is literally a first in any Pokemon League. So, okay, I wasn't ready for this one.
Please do have a seat.
Okay. Also, I'm quite surprised there was no real Victory Road in this game, which is interesting. The Victory Road was the literal gyms that we did. So that's actually quite interesting that there was no real Victory Road. I'm actually very surprised about that.
I, Rika, will be your interviewer. Let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. We begin with the interview.
Okay.
First things first, let me see how many gym badges you have. Excellent. You have all 8.
Yep. It took a little bit, but we definitely got them fair and square.
Next, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you wouldn't mind, Spooks. Please think carefully, as you may automatically fail the interview, depending on your answers. Let's begin.
I'm actually going to be questioned? Okay.
How did you get here today?
I walked, I rode my Pokemon, I came by flying taxi. I rode on my Pokemon, honestly. That was, I don't know if they can actually track that, but then that would be kind of weird if it does actually track that, because if I were to be walking here, that would be really unfortunate.
Very good, very good. Please tell me the name of the school you were enrolled in.
Manasa, Naranja, and Uva. Fun fact, I actually started playing through a little bit of Scarlet. I'm nowhere near where we are in this one, so I have no clue anything for late game. I'm going to be completely clear about that. Literally, the only thing I think I've done in the Scarlet version is do, I think, 5 things, and that was literally, and we've already finished everything, so it's literally everything we've already went through. So, but the thing is what I want to definitely say is that the Academy over in Scarlet is actually called Naranja Academy, and not the Uva Academy, which is actually pretty interesting. But we are from the Uva Academy, and let's be honest here, that's the only academy here, so there's no way to get that one wrong.
That's right. So what brings you to the Pokemon League today?
I came to catch Pokemon, I came to become a champion, just for fun, I guess. I came here to become a champion. That is indeed true. Although, I won't be the official champion based on what Nemona was saying, but it's definitely still worth to get the ranking, right?
Yes indeed. Why else would you be here, I suppose? Now, what do you intend to do if you when you become a champion?
Well, you just said if and when, so when I become a champion is indeed going to happen. Thanks. Rika has full faith in us, it seems. I want to become even stronger, I want to battle Nemona, I want to find treasure. Well, honestly, I want to battle Nemona. I think that is a promise we made her.
I see. Interesting. Tell me, which of the 8 gym badges gave you the most difficulty?
Cortando. I don't remember. Can I give her a don't remember on this one? Because I honestly don't know. I know the last one definitely wasn't hard. Alfornada wasn't hard. Metally's gym. No, I don't remember that one being hard. Lavincia was Iono. Didn't have any problems with that. So yeah, I'm not really sure on this one. Huh. Yeah, I actually don't remember. Maybe Cascarafa? I think that one, honestly.
I see. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced there?
Larry, Katie, Bracious, Brescia, Iono, Kofo. It was Kofo. Rhyme, Tulip. Well, it was Kofo. And honestly, I think we're ready. Hopefully she says we're right on that one, because I actually do not remember. I remember having a little bit of a trouble with Crabominable, but other than that, yeah, I actually don't remember who was the hardest, just because they all seemed generally around the same difficulty for the most part. Honestly, the easiest one was, poor Grusha, because, let's be honest here, the Volkner curse from Brilliant Diamond ended up coming to this game for us, because we completely destroyed Grusha on accident, just like we did with Volkner in Brilliant Diamond. So, yeah, definitely not Grusha, I can tell you that one.
I'm glad you seem to remember.
Okay, I guess we got it right.
But do you remember which type of Pokemon Kofu used?
Well, obviously water type, so water. So, are we good here? I hope I am, because if we did get any of these wrong, I actually would not be able to answer that one. I'd have to literally look back at old footage just to remember. Just because, let's be honest here, I had a break in between. I had a couple breaks that I did not need to take, but ended up happening because I literally couldn't record for a couple days on my own, not on my own volition. So, yeah, definitely, that would be unfortunate. But I think I do have it right, though.
Wonderful. Building the skills needed for the champion assessment is no small feat. You must have met a lot of Pokemon to get here, Spooks.
I've met quite a decent amount.
What was the category of the Pokemon you chose to be your first partner?
The Grass Cat, the Fire Croc, or the Duckling Pokemon. Obviously the Duckling, it's literally on our team, so there's literally no way we fail that one.
Very good, very good.
Okay. Honestly, some of these questions are pretty easy, and then some are literally, there's no way I can answer them. But thankfully it seems like we get away with it as long as we know the name of the gym and the typing of the gym. Thankfully. Could have been much harder if they actually had you literally remember it, though.
No, please forgive me, but I'm going to repeat a previous question. Remind me, what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion?
Well, I want to battle Nemona, and that is 100% the case. We did promise her we'd face her once we did officially become as strong as possible. So, honestly, that's definitely a goal once we get the chance to do so.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, did we pass the assessment here?
Next is the final question for this interview.
Okay, what's the final question?
Do you like Pokemon, Spooks?
Of course. Why would I say no to that one? I've obviously went on this whole journey with my team, and literally just me and my team. I don't think I would hate Pokemon. There's definitely trainers in Pokemon that hate Pokemon, that actually have Pokemon and have been in the anime. So, I'm gonna be honest, there is trainers, but I'm playing Pokemon. There's no way that I hate Pokemon if I'm playing Pokemon. So, do I get to go face off with the championship assessment now?
Good job, kiddo.
That sounds good to me.
That about wraps up the interview.
Okay. Definitely strange, but I liked it. It was definitely different than what we're used to. Usually you just run into the main area and you start fighting the Elite Four with no interview, nothing like that. That was actually really interesting. Nonetheless.
Let me be the first to congratulate you, Spooks.
Thank you.
You just passed the first part of the championship assessment.
Well, it was a little hard, based on the fact that I think you can fail it if you don't know your hardest gym, but honestly it was pretty easy, simple from there, honestly.
On your first try too, no less. Don't think anyone has done that since Nemona.
Huh, really? That's surprising.
But anyways, time to switch gears and get ready for the next segment. The second segment is what we call the Elite Test.
And that sounds like Elite Four, so here we go.
And you'll be facing the Elite Four in Pokemon battles.
Okay. That is definitely noted. and I'm honestly ready for it. Whatever you guys can throw at me, honestly.
I guess that's pretty obvious from the name of the test, huh?
Honestly, yeah, definitely.
Anyways, for the rest of the league has to offer, you'll be facing us 4 in a row. No turning back now, of course. This won't be a cakewalk, I promise you that. Make sure you're all ready, then go into the room behind me.
Okay, so I think we're ready. So if Rika is here, does that mean Rika is not one of the Elite Four? Because that's a little interesting. Then she was the interviewer specifically. But let's see here. It looks like same thing as she said before. Okay, let's get right into the next room then. So, do we kind of get an idea of who we're fighting before we go straight into a fight? Or are we literally going to be thrown right into a battle? Because I'm honestly not sure. But I guess we'll find out here in a second. Who's the first one? Oh, well, it probably is Rika then, just based on her literally coming right out of the interview room. Okay then, so we kind of had a guess at maybe what typing Rika would be before we, actually fought off with her, because I'm pretty sure she's the first one, just based on the fact that she just came out of the interview room like that.
Now then, let's get started, eh? Let good old Rika be the first of the Elite Four to take you on. I'd say, I'll go easy on you, but I'd be lying. Be fast.
Okay. Also, I like that nice little smile she gave us before the fight. But here we go. Oh, another one. But here we go. You were challenged by Rika of the Elite Four. Okay, here we go. Oh, Wish Cache. Okay. So either a water or a ground type user.
I finally get to battle you. I've been looking forward to this. So don't give up too soon, okay?
Okay. Noted for sure. I'm gonna take a huge guess. And I'm gonna say maybe you're a ground type user. The reason why I say this is because none of the gym leaders throughout the entirety of our adventure were ground type. And I'm thinking that the Team Star bosses are also on that list of things that maybe the Elite Four / the champion can't be. So I'm guessing maybe the Titans were our idea of what possible things there are. Because the thing is Steel Titan was one, and if this is the ground one, which would be the Quaking Earth Titan, would be the ground type. So if she is a ground type user, that would be really good to know, because that would be able to help us kind of figure out what people might have later. So let's go straight into the Aqua Step to start building up speed. Because the thing is Quaxly / Donald here, although it does have some sorts of speed, it doesn't have a lot of speed. There is a lot of Pokemon that are still going to outspeed Quaxly on their own if Quaxly doesn't start building up speed. So let's take as much as we can possibly get and try and get some free speed buffs as fast as possible. And the thing is, as long as we get through Wish Cache here, we should be perfectly fine. Oh, and it tried to use a Psychic type move on us. And because we're no longer a fighting type, this is actually going to be perfectly good for us. We still are going to take some decent damage, but Wish Cache goes down, we get +2 speed, and we don't take a super effective hit, which is not the worst case scenario, and she is using a Donphan, so she is a ground type user. So that's good to know. Okay, so Titans might be what we need to be careful around here. Thing is isn't Donphan a rock ground type? No, it's pure ground. Good thing I hadn't seen a Donphan in this game, because we kind of a little bit of an insight, because I actually was thinking it might actually be ground or rock type, just because I always seem to forget Donphans. And, oh, you have Sturdy. I forgot Donphan could have that. Okay. Well, we get hit with Earthquake here. Shouldn't be... Well, that was a decent amount of damage. We get hit with Future Sight too. Ouch, that was a lot of damage. Don't need to be taking that kind of damage. But at least we did get through Donphan and the Wish Cache there. So far, so good. We're doing really good on our very first of the Elite Four. Still took some decent damage on our first hits though. But Dugtrio, we're a lot faster than the Dugtrio now. There's no way Dugtrio outspeeds us with a +4. So Dugtrio normally is pretty fast though, based on what I remember. So definitely could be bad, but thankfully we don't need to worry about that. I also don't think Dugtrio has too many defenses, so I think we might be able to burst through Dugtrio here. And we definitely can. And, well, it was a critical, so I'm not 100% if we did that on our own, but we did definitely get through 3 of them. Okay, so far so good. No problems yet. Camprupt is a ground fire type, so we can easily go through Camprupt here. I'm wondering what Rika's final Pokemon's gonna be, and I'm wondering if all of them are going to take use of Terastallization. Because the thing is, well, every gym leader has taken use of Terastallization, so why would the Elite Four not? That is definitely a good question. But down goes Camprupt, and here we go, final Pokemon for Rika. Or at least for the time being, because let's be honest here, once we do some kind of rematches, I'm pretty sure we'll see what Rika's full team would be. The Clonsire. Oh, you're still using a ground type Pokemon. Okay, so maybe she's not going to use Terastallization.
Impressive. You really are something else, kiddo.
We definitely are. The Clonsire might have Water Absorb. So we really shouldn't go... Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm gonna say let's not go water here. The reason why is because of the fact that we know Clonsire, because we have Sammy. Sammy has Water Absorb, and I'm pretty sure that's the base ability. So unless this has its hidden ability, which I don't know what the hidden ability is, I don't think it's smart to go Aqua Step here. So let's just go Ice Spinner. Oh, she is going Terastallization.
Let's finish this. Go on, Clonsire, shake things up a bit.
Okay. So you're turning your Clonsire pure ground type, I see. Unless you change it completely. Let's see. What are you using? Yeah, you're still going ground. Okay. Well, Clonsire normally is a ground type, so... Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking Ice Spinner here is safer. Even if we go down, it's better to get hit here.
Watch your step, because things are about to get a bit shaky.
You could say that again. Yeah, an Earthquake, thought so. You tried Earthquake earlier, so I'm gonna be honest, I kinda saw that one coming. But Clonsire is not something I'm actually too scared of. Because the thing is we know how Clonsire works. We do know that it has some pretty decent, typing, just because of how the poison and ground interacts. But the thing is, honestly, something, worse thing to worry about. The thing is Clonsire is very, very, very slow. So we will outspeed this thing no matter what. So we don't need to worry here. Thing is, we need to take care of the ground typing now. And thing is honestly, I'm gonna say let's go straight into Ryuji here. And the reason is because we now have Petal Blizzard. And honestly, Petal Blizzard should definitely go through the defenses that this thing has. Plus we have a Life Orb. So if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very surprised. Oh, Protect. Well, good on you. You got me with that first one. I don't know if we'll get confused because of it. I hope not. I think we still take damage for that. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, that's quite surprising. Okay, let's go for Petal Blizzard again. Down goes Rika's Clonsire. And GG. Easy. Sorry, Rika. You got one of my Pokemon, though. I will give you that. So, honestly, it was pretty... Honestly, I'll give you that. It was a pretty interesting little fight there. You caught me off guard with Clonsire, though. But, sorry we had to beat you, though.
Not bad, kiddo.
Sorry about that. But 12,000 Poke is actually really nice. I think that's the most amount of money I think I've gotten at one time in this game. So I'll definitely take it.
Talk about unfair. No way was I ever gonna win that one. Still though, what a great battle. Felt good even to lose.
Well, that's good to hear.
Not a whole lot of trainers have the skill to make it past the elite test. But who knows? I'm beginning to think you might be one of the few that do, Spooks.
Well, that's good to hear.
Better stay on your toes, though. The second of the Elite Four is stronger than me.
Okay. So who's next? By the fact that she's saying Squirt, I'm guessing it's Poppy. Because unless maybe the person we haven't met might be Squirt. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm going to say it's Poppy, though, because we saw Poppy. So, let's go with Poppy as my next guess.
You're up next, Squirt. Come on out. Come on.
Okay, here we go. Here comes the Squirt, as she said herself. And there's her giant key, like I said before as well.
Come on, did you lose me, guy? Yeah, I did. He's no pushover, let me tell you.
Yep, definitely not a pushover.
I'll be watching from the side. Avenge me if you can, eh?
Adventure if you can. That is definitely very true. But here we go.
You bet I will.
Okay. Do we get a chance to heal? We do. Okay, good. I was about to say. Because if they threw us, like, back to back, that would definitely, I think, would actually get us. But the thing is thankfully they do let us heal. So, thing is, I'm gonna definitely go based on my guess that Poppy is a Steel type. I'm 100% based on the fact that she just looks like a Steel type user to me. I said this as soon as I saw her, when we first saw her, and I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. So, let's get Grim ready, because obviously Fire against Steel is pretty good. Other than that, we can maybe have Sammy go up next. Other than that, it's really kind of a toss-up there. But I'm gonna say this should be pretty good. So, let's do it. Okay, Grim, I hope you're ready, buddy. Are you ready to face Poppy of the Elite Four? I believe so. So, let's do it. I'm honestly kind of terrified if, because I did say that I had a hunch that if Poppy is indeed a Steel type, that she might have a Tinkaton. And if she does, have one, I guessed it way early. But, I guess we'll find out.
It's so cool you made it this far. But you should wear you say bye-bye, mister. All my Pokemon are super tough. Your big attacks will work on them all, but don't bounce me off, you'll see. I can't wait for you to meet my friends, so here they come.
Okay, here they come indeed. So what is Poppy? Is she indeed a Steel type user? I really feel like she is. But you were challenged by Poppy of the Elite Four. Okay, Poppy. You have Naranja. Okay, you are a Steel type. Okay, so I was right. I was right all along. Thing is I actually don't remember...
Come on, Naranja, switch him.
I actually don't remember the typing for Naranja, although it was in Sword and Shield. I don't have enough information just because I didn't really do any, like, competitive breeding for Sword and Shield, to be completely honest, so I didn't get as much interactions with all the Pokemon in Sword and Shield as I really should have. But Naranja, I believe it's a Steel Psychic, if I remember correctly. That could be... I know it's 100% Steel type, though. So I'm definitely going to say Bitter Blade here is going to be smart. Thing is I probably should have kept Sword stance on Grim here. But maybe... Okay, we got away with it. Okay, good. Down goes Naranja. And we got a first down for free. Okay, I was kind of worried that we would need Sword stance, but apparently we didn't. Okay, she's got a Bronzong. Okay, another Psychic Steel type, if I am right on the Naranja being a Psychic type. But, thing is Bronzong's a little bit more defensively tanky, so he might survive this. It really depends. Never mind. Okay, we're still doing pretty good. I'm very surprised Bronzong actually survived, or didn't survive that one. Because normally Bronzong has Sturdy, from my interactions with them. But Corviknight. Okay, Corviknight was a Dark Steel type, right? Or Steel Flying. One of the two. So, Steel type 100%. I'm pretty, no, it was steel flying, wasn't it? I know we used Corviknight, but the thing is, it's been so long since we've used Corviknight back in Sword and Shield. And that was during the very first series of Sword and Shield, and we used 3 teams in Sword and Shield. So, honestly, it's pretty fair if I forget something. But Brave Bird makes me think for sure that it is a flying type, just because, honestly, staying type attack boost. But it ended up knocking itself out with Brave Bird, so it ended up working perfectly for us. Okay, Magnezone, also a steel type, steel electric, so very tanky, might have static, may have sturdy. Either one is still gonna hurt. I'm gonna go straight into Bitter Blade with Terastallization though, because we're gonna be able to heal off the Bitter Blade. And because of the Terastallization, we're gonna do more damage, which means the more damage we do, the more healing we get. So, probably better to get the healing now, before the final Pokemon, and if you can get away with getting rid of Magnezone early, before the final Pokemon comes out. We didn't, oh, it had Sturdy. Okay, I was right on that one. Didn't have Static though, so we don't get free paralyzation, but the thing is it still can do that if it wants to. Oh, you're putting up a wall for special moves? Not your smartest idea, based on the fact that Grim is a physical user, but sure. Okay, sorry Magnezone, that was not very smart of you. You probably should have did something else there. I'm gonna be completely honest. But down goes her Magnezone. So what is your final Pokemon? She does indeed have a Tinkaton. Huh, it's fitting. It really is. Tinkaton is a really short Pokemon, and let's be honest here, Poppy is very short compared to the other Elite Fours that we've met. So it's literally fitting. It also is a Steel type, so I can definitely see that. Okay, so keep her current Pokemon.
Let's figure we would turn things around.
Yeah, I can definitely agree on that one. Tinkaton is definitely a wild card on its own. So, yeah, I can definitely see you having a nice, fair fight here. Thing is, we're Fire type. If you go for Steel typing, and you try to go for Gigaton Hammer, we resist it. So, we should be fine here. Tinkaton does have similar speed, though.
He's trying to get dressed up so pretty, Tinky.
Okay, apparently your Tinkaton is named Tinky. Okay, Tinky, let's see what you got here, because, I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like you're gonna go for Gigaton Hammer, and if you do, I'm actually not very sure of my survival rate here. But, I guess we'll find out here very shortly. Oh, she's going Stone Edge. She missed, but she is faster than me. So that confirms that one. Thing is we still hit there. We're doing a... Okay, yeah, we knocked down Tinkaton. Okay, another Elite Four done. 2 more to go, 1 champion to go. So we're still doing really, really good. No knockouts this time, though. And we did full Grim here, so I'm definitely liking our odds so far. But down goes Poppy. Sorry about that, but we had to go through you. Sorry, Poppy. We had to do it to you. Poor Tinkaton got one-shotted, though. I'm not used to seeing that because, let's be honest here, our Tinkaton Sylvia has survived some pretty hefty hits. So, I was not ready to see a Tinkaton get one-shotted there. But apparently we were able to do it. I'm surprised. Very, very surprised. But down goes Poppy. 3rd Elite Four member is now waiting for us behind door number 3. Even though technically we've been in the same room this entire time.
I'm going to take revenge on you, Geeta. I'm pretty sure you mean take revenge for me, Squirt. Don't think I did anything wrong by you. I hate to say it, but you lost, Poppy. Better call the next guy.
Okay, the next guy. So is it going to be Hazel, or is it going to be the mystery opponent? That's definitely a good question. Could be Hazel. I'm going to say mystery opponent's going to be the last one. From what I would think would be the final one. Because that would make the most sense to me. But could be a mystery guy. I guess we'll find out.
Holy crap, I haven't done this in a long time.
Okay, so who's behind door number 3? Larry. Oh, that's interesting. He did say he had a job inside the Elite Four. He didn't say he was an Elite Four, person, but he did say he had a job with the Elite Four back when we very first met him back in Meta Elite Gym. Okay, interesting. So Larry is the mystery opponent. Huh, I guess we could have saw that from a mile away then. But it's pretty cool though, we get to see Larry again. So, here we go.
It's true, Larry.
Hey Larry, long time no see. You still wearing that, facade that you gave us back in your gym? Okay, here we go. Good old Larry. Poor Larry. He had to do a gym leader job and Elite Four job in this game, and some kind of unknown office job somewhere as well, based on what we heard from him back when we first, did his whole gym challenge and everything. But here we go. Good old Larry. Kinda missed you, buddy. Hello there. It's me, Larry. Okay, Larry. Well, thing is, if we're going off of Titans, we can kind of go out here to see what we have left. Because the thing is we can easily tell. So we did Quaking Earth, which is a ground. We did Steel, obviously. So the thing is there's still Rock, Flying, and Dragon, if it is going off the Titans. So, Larry did have a Staraptor during his main gym battle. So I'm guessing he would be flying then. Okay. So the Open Sky Titan, technically Larry. Okay. So, if we are indeed going based on that hunch, I'm going to say Mars should go out first. Thing is, do we really have anything for flying types? Kinda. We have Donald with the Ice Spinner. We have, not really much. But we do have a couple things we can do with Donald and Mars. So I think we should be fine. So, Larry, I think we're all ready for you, bud. Are you ready to face Larry of the Elite Four? I believe so. So, Larry, I hope you're ready, buddy.
So you made it this far. I serve as a member of the Elite Four too, yes. Unfortunately for me, at my gym, I use normal type Pokemon since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But well, the boss told me to use a different type here.
That's actually kind of funny that he actually says that normal type Pokemon are more like him. Oh, poor Larry.
So if you have any complaints, please take them up with Nemona.
Okay. No complaints. I would definitely like to see what kind of team you have for the Elite Four. So let's see what you got, buddy.
Anyway, time to get to work.
Okay, time to get to work indeed, Larry. So setting down the suitcase, getting ready with the good old tie there, and here we go. We were challenged by Larry of the Elite Four. So 3 of 4. He has a Tropius. Okay, or Tropius. Technically, kinda scared of this one.
Well, I'll be trying my hand with flying type Pokemon this time.
This time? Well, technically you already have flying type Pokemon because of Staraptor, but okay. Well, thing is, Tropius is a grass flying type, so we need to be careful here. Thing is, I think Tropius outspeeds us. Do we go for it? Thing is I'm not really sure on this one. Sure. Okay, let's go Stone Edge here. Sunny Day. Okay, we got away with a freebie. Because, let's be honest here, if Tropius got the first hit there, Tropius might have actually knocked us out. We didn't get the knockout there. Oh. Okay, we're going Heavy Slam immediately then. Solar Beam. Uh-oh. So, here we go with the 1-turn, Solar Beam combo from Tropius here. Barely survived, because we don't have much special defense compared to defense, but we did get rid of Tropius for free there. Good thing we didn't Terrestrialization right away, because the thing is Terrestrialization may not have been the best thing for us in that fight. Thing is I need Mars to kind of get a heal before we do terrestrialize him later, because I think he is our terrestrialization Pokemon. But he's sending out Staraptor already, which Staraptor was his main Pokemon when he was, in Medali. So I'm wondering what his final Pokemon will be now that he's a flying type user, because technically now he has 2 of his aces then, because Staraptor and whatever his final Pokemon is. So that's very interesting. Thing is, I think we go straight into Ice Spinner. Okay, Brave Bird, obviously that's going to do some... Wasn't the smartest idea to send Donald in there, but I was thinking maybe if we can survive 1 hit, it would be pretty good. But, yeah, no, we did not survive. Okay, well, I think we can go into Sylvia. Thing is Sylvia's pretty fast. Sylvia is our fastest Pokemon, so I don't think Staraptor is going to outspeed us. It can. It definitely can. But, nope, Sylvia is indeed faster. Okay, Staraptor, sorry, but we have to hit you with a Gigaton Hammer and knock you into next week. Gotta love this hammer sometimes. It's definitely good. Okay, Altarium. So, under normal circumstances, Ice Spinner would have been the best thing here. But the thing is Altaria is a Dragon-type Pokemon, so technically Sylvia is still good here. So Sylvia, you're gonna stay out, and you're gonna prepare for a play rough here. Also, pretty nice to see good old Alice from our last series, to be completely honest. But, let's go for play rough, since this should be a lot of damage on its own, because of the Dragon typing to Fairy. Plus, the thing is Altaria can't really use any of its Dragon-type moves, because we're a Fairy type, since we'll take no damage. So, we get freebies on this Altaria here, so we're definitely going to take it. We did take a decent amount of our HP, though, with that fire flamethrower, so not the best thing, but it wasn't bad at all. Oricorio. Okay, Oricorio is the bird from Sun and Moon, the dancing bird, specifically, that can change into 4 different typings, if I remember correctly. So which one would Oricorio be in? So it could be in the belly form, it could be in the ghost form, it could be in the cheerleading form, and I forget what the last one is. Isn't the last one like grass type? I keep forgetting the typings, because they all change types. Obviously the ghost one's ghost flying. That one... What typing is that one, actually? Do I have any information on this one? I do, okay. Electric flying. So, definitely we could go for a free... We can't actually go for Gigaton. But, do we still want to try it? You know what? Go for it. I'm gonna see what we can do. I want to see how much damage this does through not very effective. That's still a lot of damage. You know what? Yeah, that was a lot of damage. You know what? I'm actually not too worried about that one. That was actually worth going for. So, let's go for a play rough. We are faster. So as long as we don't hit ourselves, we do knock out the Oricorio here. And down goes Oricorio. Good old Sylvia doing what she does best. Destroying everything in her path. Like it's a, let's be honest here, a stack of cards against good old Sylvia here can definitely, completely just decimate the table with a stack of cards that is good old Larry's Pokemon at the current moment. And his final Pokemon is a Flamigo. Really? A Flamingo? Okay. Well, that's a flying fighting type. He's gonna terrestrialization it into a pure flying type. So, interesting. We're gonna keep out with Sylvia though. You're even stronger than before. Guess I don't get a break today. Yeah, sorry about that, Larry. But, I'm curious. Is he gonna get the nice little hype up that he got with the very first one? Or is he not gonna do that? I hope he does, because I actually really like that part. But I'm gonna go straight into terrestrialization here, because we are faster, and if we don't get confused, we should be fine. So, let's just hope that Flamigo doesn't just one-shot us, and somehow outspeed us.
At the risk of missing my suit a bit, it's time to get some wind at all bounce.
Okay, here we go. No hype up this time, but he's actually going straight to the Terastallization and not, going easy on us. So here we go. Good old flying type Flamigo. Pure flying type. Normally it is a flying type, so it is kind of funny. And we stacked out a Confusion, so free Gigaton Hammer with the Terastallization bonus. So, sorry buddy, but yeah. If you were still a fighting type, you might have survived that one. I'm gonna be honest there. Gigaton Hammer is really strong. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how they're gonna nerf that in the future Pokemon games, because it's definitely gonna get nerfed in Mimikyu's Decoy / Disguise got nerfed where you take damage after getting hit. So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very sure Gigaton Hammer by the next game will be nerfed. Sadly. Even though it's fun. But, thing is technically you could fight against Sylveon / Tinkaton fairly without needing to worry about the Gigaton Hammer, because there is Pokemon that are faster, like Lucario. They can easily get rid of Tinkaton on its own, unless you build, like, defense and attack. Tinkaton, maybe you can survive any kind of one-shot capability from Lucario, but there's definitely a couple Pokemon like Garchomp and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna be honest, Tinkaton's not the hardest Pokemon to fight against. It's just that there is Pokemon better. So, literally, I'll definitely say this. Tinkaton's strong, but not the strongest by any means. Still a fun Pokemon though, I will say that. But, let's continue.
Well, that took the wind from under our wings.
Sorry, Larry. Had to do it to you. If we want to beat the championship assessment here, we have to go through all 4 of you. So that just leaves Hazel, the art teacher of the Uva Academy. And then, obviously, La Primera, Geeta. So we're definitely getting closer. But we still have one more challenge left before Geeta. So we need to be ready.
You're a lot stronger than I recalled. No wonder La Primera likes you. Now then, I suppose the final member of the Elite Four is next.
That is indeed true. So, Hazel, I'm pretty sure we're ready for you.
It's your turn, Hazel.
Okay. So, based on Titans, we have Dragon and Rock type left. What would Hazel be? Do we see Hazel as a Dragon type user? I'm not really sure. I don't think so. I kind of see him more like a Volkner, but the thing is he could be a Rock type, and Geeta could definitely be a Dragon type, just based on the clothing. So, interesting. Definitely an interesting idea, though. But let's continue.
Now, where could he be?
Don't think he heard you, Larry.
Yeah, you might need to speak a little bit higher there, Larry.
Come in, Hazel.
Looks like he still can't hear you, buddy.
Larry, you need to speak up just a little bit more.
Poor Larry.
Hazel.
Still not speaking loud enough.
Hazel, you're up next.
And here we go. Good old Hazel, he's been waiting for his chance to fight off with us since the very beginning of the game, because we literally met him as the very first of the Elite Fours, other than Geeta, obviously, but he's been waiting for his chance to fight us for a very long time. So, honestly, I'm really looking forward to Hazel's fight here, especially Geeta. But, honestly, I liked every single one of the Elite Four's fights so far. But, honestly, I've been looking forward to Hazel's and Geeta's the most, though, for sure.
Hello there, Spooks. It delights me to see you here. As for you, Larry, I see you made Rika do the shouting again.
Poor Larry. He's just here for a paycheck. Poor man. Just poor dude entirely. Can we talk? Oh, actually, I did not think about doing that. Can't we?
I get the feeling I'm in for another one of Hazel's endless lectures.
Oh, we missed some dialogue. Oops. I'm sorry about that one. If I realized this, then I obviously would have done it. I didn't think about this.
It's really legendary.
Yep, I guess so.
Hazel's the Elite Four's last line of defense. I can't wait to see how you'll take him on.
Yeah, same here, honestly. I honestly can't get a read on what Hazel's Pokemon might be. He might be a rock type, and we might be right on that, but the thing is he might not be. So, I'm not sure if the Titan thing's gonna be 100% right here. I'm gonna say, let's go with my gut and say it is the right order, just based on the fact that it would make a lot more sense because we didn't fight any, like, real, like, trainers with the Titans being a thing. So, maybe he is a rock type? But the thing is I'm guessing what kind of Pokemon would he have if he is a rock type? I'm gonna guess, we can start with Donald. We can have a runner-up of Ryuji. Sammy could be pretty good because of Earthquake. We have Sylvia for, obviously, Steel type. And then Mars and Grimm can be our, like, last line of defense, I guess. So, here we go. I guess we're ready. So let's see what we got with Hazel here. Are you ready to face Hazel of the Elite Four? I believe so. So here we go. One more after this, and it's the champion.
I was of course absolutely certain you would make it to me eventually. Your sprouts truly do grow with outstanding speed, yes. But I never for a moment imagined we would be facing each other so soon. Now a teacher's duty is to guide students and aid their growth. But I think I shall forget about my role as a teacher for a moment.
Okay, he's definitely ready for a real fight, so let's do it.
And wield all my might for the sole purpose of defeating you. I am Hazel, the dragon guarding the final fortress in the elite test.
Oh, he's dragon type. Oh, no, we definitely did not have the right Pokemon out first. So, that means Geeta is rock type. Really? Now, that's very interesting. For a champion to be a rock type trainer, has that ever happened before? I don't think so. Because normally it's like dragon. The last time it was a dragon type trainer. Oh no, they did have, technically with, obviously in Hoenn for the third game, it was a steel type trainer for the final one. But the thing is technically there was a dragon type trainer there too. But what I'm thinking about is Lance, specifically. But that was obviously the hardest out of the dragon trainers in the Elite Fours that everyone remembers, because he was a champion too. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay then, so here we go.
Prepare to learn firsthand of the fiery breath of ferocious battlefields.
Okay, Hazel, let's do it. I was not expecting you to be a dragon-type trainer, but I guess your fiery eyes do kind of give off the dragon aesthetic. I didn't even think about that one, but you were challenged by Hazel of the Elite Four. Okay, here we go. And he has a Noivern to start out. Okay, then. Okay, noise-based bat. Definitely ready for it.
Show me everything you got. I shall face you with my full strength.
Okay, and he has a level 60 Noivern. Okay, so they're definitely amping up in level here. And forgot about you having the capability of... Well, that definitely did not help. Okay, well, since you are using Air Slash, let's just get you off guard with a nice little Mars. I hope you're ready for that one. And thankfully, Mars should easily be able to tank one of those. Yeah, nice try. I hope you don't have anything else up your sleeve. So let's just get ready for Stone Edge here. Super Fang is definitely not good, but we do have Rocky Helmet. So if it had any sort of item, well, it got away with it anyways, because we missed. 80% chance to hit, so it's possible. A little unfortunate that it did, but there we go. Stone Edge, get rid of Noivern before we, get completely bodied by the air slashes. Because the thing is air slash can be pretty fast. But there we go, good. The reason why we went into Mars there is because the air slashes. I didn't want to get hit with Sylvia there for free damage. But Dragalge. What Pokemon is that? I'm not really remembering that one. Is that a new one? It could be. Okay, Dragalge. Well, let's go into Sylvia, because obviously fairy typing for dragon is always a good idea. So I'm gonna go with the idea that it's a new Pokemon, unless I'm completely misremembering that name. There is 1,000+ Pokemon now. Oh, it's this thing. I forgot about that guy. It was actually one of my very first shiny Pokemon back in the day. Obviously not on video or anything, but definitely completely forgot about you. Huh. Interesting. Very cool to see you, though. But, thing is, you're Poison Dragon type, so we need to be careful here. Since, technically, Poison typing kinda negates the play rough here, but thing is, well, if it misses, then it's a different question. But you're going Hydro Pump, so you're not really going for your Dragon typing or your Poison typing. And technically, both of those don't work on us. We're actually the perfect Pokemon, because Poison type against Steel is not anything. It literally doesn't work. And Dragon against Fairy doesn't work at all either. So, actually, no, is it a Water type? I always think this Pokemon is a Poison type. But, okay then. Let's see here. I'm gonna go play rough again. If I am wrong about the typing, I guess we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, it's gotta be a Poison type, because it negated a little bit of that damage. So I did remember that right. I thought I remembered that, because that would make the most sense to me. Just because when I see that Pokemon, I think of the barbs on it, and obviously the weird nature of it, so I don't think Water type when I see that Pokemon at all. So thankfully I remember that. And Mars wants to learn Explosion. How about no, not during the Elite Four? That's definitely a no. Okay, Haxorus. Okay. Last time I thought a Haxorus was back with Iris in Black and White. So, specifically Black and White and Black and White 2. So, yeah, definitely gonna say, gonna need to be careful here. Can be a destructive Pokemon depending on what, it does. But the thing is, at the same time, you can easily deal with it. So, go straight into play rough. It is a Dragon type, so it shouldn't be able to really hit us unless it has other moves. But most of the time, I don't think we're going to need to worry about that. But level 60 for good old Sammy, and 60 for Ryuji as well. And Flapple. What's a Flapple? Oh, I know what Flapple is. We used him. But we used the other version of Flapple. I forgot about you from Sword and Shield, but we used obviously the little apple pie dragon. But, honestly, he would have been a cool Pokemon to have too, the Snapdragon. But I'm definitely going to say let's go straight into play rough here. We should be faster. We're just going to keep the offensive, and we're not going to give them any kind of freebies, because once we let an Elite Four have any freebies in any game, that's when they start steamrolling you. Okay, Baxcalibur. That's an old Pokemon, isn't it? Okay.
Only a little moment till you pass. Don't let up.
Okay, don't let up indeed. Let's see your last Pokemon, buddy. No, that's new. That's 100% new. Okay, Baxcalibur. What type are you? I have no idea. I'm getting Steel type vibes, though. I don't know why, but it might not be a Steel type. Well, it's a Dragon type, so let's go play rough. I'm not going to Terrasilize, because we are pretty low on HP.
Come on, Great Dragon. Take a joke Terrajul as your crown.
Well, technically we don't have to worry about any kind of other typing anyways. Also, that Smirk. He knows this is going to be a strong Pokemon. That might be the pseudo-legendary of this game, which is interesting. Did not expect it to look like that, though. I was kind of expecting something more grander, but it's not bad. Definitely not bad. Brick Break. Why does it have Brick Break? Is it a fighting dragon? If it's a fighting dragon, that's an interesting typing. But, let's see here. Pure Dragon. No. So, all we need to do is just hit it with anything that is super effective. Thing is, do we need to go into Terastallization? Probably not. Not on Donald, at least. Donald's already knocked out, as is. So, let's just go Ice Spinner.
No point in letting this dragon. Behold the power of overwhelming destruction.
Glaive Rush. Glaive Rush? What's a Glaive Rush? Okay then. I'm guessing that's its special move. Okay then. Well, he's faster than Donald. Now that's very interesting. So, if it's faster than Donald, Grim might be able to outspeed it. So let's see if Grim outspeeds it. If Grim doesn't outspeed it, Sylvia's the only thing that's going to outspeed it via normal means. So, let's see here. Where do we go here? Thing is if Geeta is indeed a rock type, we don't need to worry about fire type moves. More than likely. But the thing is, we need to do enough damage to knock him out. So, I think a Shadow Claw here will do us neutral damage. And maybe get a crit. And we do outspeed. And we got a crit. Down goes Max Caliber, and down goes Hazel. For the Elite Four challenge is now officially over. Sorry there, Hazel. We had to do it to you, buddy. But, GG. That was definitely quite an interesting fight. You did put up a massive fight, on my honest opinion. Although, they don't use potions, which I'm quite surprised about. But, honestly, that was quite a actual fight, I'll be honest.
The mighty dragon has been fulfilled.
Yep, sadly about indeed. But, sorry Hazel, we need to beat you if we need to go to that championship fight. And, there we go. Just one more left, Geeta. Unless, maybe we don't have to fight Geeta, I'm not sure. But, I would think we would, based on other games. But, I don't know. Based on the fact that we don't officially become champion in this region. Just based on what we know about Nemona. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. But, honestly, that was quite fun, though. Not gonna lie, always have fun with these. Some were hard, really, really hard, specifically Diamond and Pearl's Elite Fours. So, yeah, they can be very, very hard, but this was actually like a medium range difficulty, but it was not hard and not too easy. It was like right in a perfect balance where it's not where you're just steamrolling them, but as long as you play smart, you are rewarded, which felt really good.
You really did it.
Wonderful.
Wonderful? That's not a word. You changed the F for a B. Huh.
I'm just so proud of you.
Hunting Grandpa Hazel.
Grandpa Hazel? He doesn't look that old. Poor dude. It was fun though. I like Hazel. He's been around since the very beginning, so it was it's very fun to actually finally get to fight off against him. I will 100% be honest about that one.
Sorry about all the spooks. Little man can get like this sometimes.
So what I do? I'm just so overwhelmed.
Guess I gotta do the talking. Anyways, your result for the elite test of the champion assessment is...
Is what?
Pass. No doubt about it.
Well, that's good to hear.
You're tough against you.
Yep. It's just a yep.
You did so beautifully.
Congratulations. I say you're good to go, but there's actually just a wee bit more to the champion assessment. This will be your final trial. See the door back there?
Okay, yep, we're definitely fighting off of Geeta then.
Our fearless commander, the final opponent. You'll face your test. you'll face for your test is waiting beyond it. Her skills are so amazing. She was able to strong-arm all of us into joining the Elite Four. You won't find in my dear champion. Though I think you'll do fine, kiddo. You beat me after all.
True.
I'll patch you up your team on the house, so don't lose it here.
Okay, don't lose indeed. But here we go. And we got a full heal too. So, we're fully power pointed up, we're fully healed, we're perfectly ready.
Hey, you love your Pokemon, mister.
Thanks, Poppy. We did do, a lot with them. So, it's definitely good to hear that. But here we go, though, nonetheless. I'm just thinking of what kind of Pokemon Geeta will have if it indeed is Rock-type, because every single Pokemon leader here for all the Elite Fours have matched the Titans. So, if she is indeed a Rock, what kind of Pokemon would she have? There's quite a decent amount. She could definitely have, a Garganacl, which is our Mars. So that's definitely a Pokemon she could have. Trying to think of any other rock types from this region she might have. Not really coming up with any. But I am thinking a Garganacl, for sure, definitely has to be at least one of them.
I'm so eager for you to turn I can.
Thanks, Poppy.
Well, good luck. Even a baby dragon can breathe fire.
Oh, okay. Coming right out of the griddle there and right into the frying pan. Okay, then. Gotta love Hazel.
Whoa, guess you got over your sobs, huh?
I guess so.
You can do this. You know you can.
True. Definitely true. As long as we prepare right, and hopefully are right on the typing, we can easily do this.
Now go on, you Spooks. Your hands may be small, but let them seize a great victory.
Okay. Well, all we gotta do is just go through that final door. Before we do that, though, let's do exactly what we did before Hazel's fight, and see if we can talk to them.
Good luck.
Thanks, Larry.
Alright, Spooks. Show us the fight of the century.
Definitely for sure, Rika.
Come look on your final test, okay?
Thanks, Poppy. And then Hazel.
Your final opponent is terribly strong, but then so are you. Banish your fear. With a calm mind, you will surely see the path to triumph.
Thanks, Hazel. But here we go. Before we go straight in there, though, let's prepare for rock types, just in case. So, we were prepared for rock types to begin with, so I guess we're able to just run right in then. Okay, I guess we're ready. Okay, final trial, here we go. Are you ready to face the final test of the champion assessments? I think so. So, let's go see Geeta and prepare for the final, battle of the Elite Four. And technically the final battle of, technically the Victory Road storyline. So, end of one story and the beginning of, technically, the end of the next two. Because we still have Path of Legends to finish, and we still have Starfall Street to finish. So, here we go.
Welcome, Spooks. It gives me great joy that you've managed to make it all the way here, to the pinnacle of the Pokemon League. The final test is battle against me, the top champion. To pass, all you need to do is win.
Seems easier said than done, but definitely is true.
But before we get started, I should apologize for one thing. You see, I have the trait that some might say is inappropriate for the League Chairwoman. I am utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles.
Really? I don't see that as a bad thing.
Maybe that's why nobody's passed this test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest.
Interesting though. So she's not gonna hold back then. Good to know.
But you might manage something wonderful like Champion Nemona did.
So I'm guessing Nemona was the last person to beat you then.
So, are you ready for the final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent.
Honestly, I think we are definitely ready for the final test. So here we go. The champion of Paldea. Nemona technically would be, but in this case, it is Geeta, because that's not how it works in Paldea. You are challenged by top champion, Geeta. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's an interesting Pokemon, okay. So, she has Tulip's Pokemon, main one, specifically.
I do hope you can defeat me and become a champion yourself.
Okay, Spartha. Well, we have the typing now because we fought one, so it is a pure Psychic. Okay, well, good to know. Thing is, I was thinking you were going to be Rock-type, but you're not. I'm guessing she has different typings then. Okay, so preparing for Rock-type was not smart then, but that's not a bad thing. Nonetheless, we can still work with this. Let's go into Aqua Step then, just to see, one, how fast we are. Lumina Crash. I'm guessing that's a move that Spartha learns?
What's the matter? You're not one to let something insignificant get to you.
True. Honestly, it didn't really affect me too much. The thing is, you know, Psychic type against fighting is definitely going to be quite hard. Oh. Wait a minute. You have an ability that captures our stats. Okay, then. Okay. Well, okay, so they're not going to heal. Okay. So, Geeta and every other Elite Four does not heal in their fights. That's weird. Why not? Why did they take that out? Because, you know, you can kind of, prepare for that in these fights. So now you don't get a chance to kind of heal yourself, which is kind of bad. But the thing is, because it does have a +1, let's go safely into a Sylvia change here. Because we know Sylvia is our fastest Pokemon. So it's safer to go for Sylvia here, in this instance. We're going to go for Knockoff. No, we're not faster. The +1 actually either was just enough, or it is actually faster than us. It is an Ostrich. So, I guess it's fair.
Yes, that was the correct decision in this situation. Please continue.
Oh, she had a super effective quote. That's interesting. Okay, well, down goes a Spartha. So, one down. Avalugg. Okay, so she is Psychic and Ice. Okay, then. So, that's a very interesting type, swap in general. Okay, then. But Avalugg. So we get to go into Grim here for free. So Grim, you'll be ready here because you're going straight to a Bitter Blade for sure. Just because Ice type is the pure typing of Avalugg. Oh, she actually has a full team. I didn't even realize that. Okay, well, it's good to know though. Just because of the fact that, well, let's be honest here. The other Elite Four trainers didn't have all 6 Pokemon. You have Earthquake. Probably should have seen that coming. I forgot that Avalugg can learn that. But the thing is we are going to heal off of hitting you. I probably should add the one item that gives you more healing when you hit. That probably would be smarter, to be completely honest. Or just in general, more healing when you heal. But don't have that item. King Gambit. King Gambit? What's a King Gambit? I'm trying to think. I don't think I know what that is. Let's just stay with Grim here, just because I'm not sure. Oh! Supreme Overlord, opposing Pokemon. Okay. I believe... Let me read what that said. Okay, well, it said something about opposing Pokemon. And something about... Okay. Yeah, actually, I didn't get to read that. I think it said something about fainting, but I'm not too sure. Okay, then. Not sure what that ability does. But the thing is that is 100% Bisharp's evolution. So Bisharp got an evolution in this game. That's interesting. How do you get one of those? Because that thing looks awesome. It's like a samurai. Okay then. Or Shogun. So, Bitter Blade is definitely what we should do here. It's not faster than us, so that's good. But it is a 3rd stage evolution of Bisharp, which is a pretty strong Pokemon on its own. So, what is this going to do? Kowtow Cleave. That's 100% a new move. Okay, well, it one-shotted me. pretty sure because of the dark typing. But, wow, okay then. Jeez, I was not ready for that one. Okay then. Thing is it's a dark steel type. So, what do we do here? There's definitely options here. Thing is, Bisharp has some decent speed. If I remember correctly, it's about as fast as Quaxly is, if I'm remembering right. So, under normal circumstances, it would be better to be safe about this. I'm gonna actually go into Gigaton Hammer, because the thing is we hit instantly. It's 100% hit, so it's better to go Gigaton Hammer to just get King Gambit off the field, since it's a freebie. And then we can easily swap out Sylvia if we need to. Veluza. Veluza was the water fish that was, that I said was really, really fast when we were swimming in Big Lake, when we were dealing with the False Dragon Titan, / the Pokemon we ran into before actually going to go fight with Kofu and do his gym challenge, all the way back in our water gym. So, let's see here. So it is water type, so we want to go into Ryuji here. Just because Ryuji is the perfect Pokemon for a water type Pokemon. Thing is I'm not remembering if it's a pure water type or if it's a dual typing. I think it's a pure one, based on what I remember, but it's been a while since we've actually caught him. But we can't see. Water Psychic, okay. But that means, well, it could have Zen Headbutt, so it could be physical. But the thing is I think we should be fine here. Let's go for Petal Dance. We should be able to survive one hit, for sure. We have 173 HP, so even if we take a big hit like that, we should be obviously still fine. Plus we have Seed Sower, so Petal Dance is going to get buffed. Plus the fact that we have a Life Orb, so we just did like 160% extra damage there. So, not bad. Not bad whatsoever. So I'll definitely take a free knockout on him. Thing is we did take a little bit of damage with Go-Go. Okay, Go-Go is a pure grass type. Oh no, isn't it grass normal? I'm trying to remember, Go-Go is the evolution, obviously Go-Go is from X and Y if I remember correctly. But the thing is Go-Go was it a pure grass? I'm not remembering correctly. I'm kind of thinking it was ground type too. I don't know why. It's been a while since, Go-Go's game, so it is a fair guess on that. Thing is, because of the fact that we are going Sammy here, technically we need to be careful. But the thing is Gunk Shot should do a decent amount of damage on its own. It's going bulk up, so it's trying to get some defensive boost in, plus some free attack. But the thing is it's not really a fast Pokemon Go-Go compared to some of our Pokemon. Thing is we gotta be careful, just in general, because a Go-Go can hit us pretty hard if it really goes for it. And geez, Sammy barely survived that one. And the first time I missed that move, well, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, do we get hit again? That's the real question. Let's go for it. Okay, it's going straight into attacks. I was thinking it might go for another bulk up, but it didn't. So, unfortunate. So, not bad though. Definitely not the worst case scenario, just in general. Let's go into Sylvia though, just because Sylvia is definitely a runner-up, just in case if we need to worry about anything. Since, let's be honest here, Sylvia is definitely our wild card, and let's be honest here, technically our Arsene of this adventure. So, let's definitely be honest here. We're definitely going to take as much as we can with Sylvia as we can. Okay, not bad. Definitely not bad whatsoever. And down goes Go-Go, down goes Seed Sower, so no more of that. Glamora. Wait a minute, we've heard this name before, didn't we? This is the one Pokemon we met while heading to Tulip's gym. The little ore Pokemon that looks like a little floating seed in like flower kind of thing. So, okay, yeah, we can deal with this. This is a rock type.
don't think you've won just yet.
Yeah, definitely not yet. But this is a rock type. So, technically she did follow the Titans. So that's interesting, but it is a final evolution of it. So I don't know its full typings, but it is a rock type for one of them, for sure. Just because we have found its pre-evolution. So, thing is, we need to instantly go straight into terrestrialization, I think, here. Thing is do we go... Let's go knockoff, actually. Does she have an item? Because if she has an item, we can go for a free knockoff of her item. And then we can also find out if trainers actually use items, too. Because I didn't even think about that. Because they did do that in, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So it's definitely worth a check, just in case.
Be the light that guides all trainers, Nemona.
Okay, so what is her terrestrialization? If it is going to be sticking to the Titans, I'm going to hope it's a rock type. Because that would definitely help out here. It is indeed a rock type. Okay, pure rock. That's good to see. So I don't need to know about second typing. Good. Because I was a little worried about that one. Does it have an item? But it does have toxic debris. Okay. So, we know its ability. Earth power. Definitely not a good thing to be hit by. Lose some special defense. But we are faster. So, Gigaton Hammer. Steel type. Terrestrialization. Plus same type attack boost. Here we go. I hope you like it. Because, Nemona, you are donezo. And down goes Geeta. That was not that hard. But it was actually quite decent. I will say that, for sure. She definitely put up a decent fight. But, honestly, it was fun. I'll definitely say that one. Because I got to see a couple new Pokemon through this, nonetheless. So, definitely had quite a lot of fun with that.
You go beyond my imagination so easily.
I definitely will say that one. In perfect time for rain. Defeated the champion, get some rain. I guess so. Setting up the mood for the win.
Such overwhelming power. Such amazing skill. It seems Paldea has gained another wonderful trainer to be proud of. Congratulations. It's my honor to call you Champion Spooks. Congratulations, it's right. Now I can really say you're good to go.
Thanks, Elite Four. Good thing you guys were right behind us.
Mister.
Congratulations. Oh, just amazing. I can't get a hold of it anymore.
Oof, crying again.
Yep, crying again. But honestly, that's why we love Hazel. He's got a lot of emotions, just all sitting right in there.
You Pokemon trainers are the treasure of Paldea, and amid their treasure, champions are the jewels that shine brightest. Champion Spooks, it is now your duty to set an example for all the trainers of Paldea. Now allow me to walk you to the back of the entrance. I'm certain you'll find a familiar face awaiting you.
Really? So, obviously, familiar faces. It's gotta be either Director, Clavell, or maybe Nemona. Nope, it is Nemona. One of the two. I was right on one. But it makes sense, it is her storyline.
Spooks. Oh, man, I can tell just by looking at you. You did it right. You became a champion.
Yep, I definitely did.
I knew all along. I got word from La Primera when you cleared the elite test. Oh man, Spooks, I'm a champion and now you're a champion.
Yep, both of us champions. And now we're officially rivals, like Geeta was saying. If we can beat the champion, like she said, we'd officially be rivals and be, equals. So, honestly, it was definitely worth the trouble, for sure.
Which means we're true equals. You and me, both champion-ranked trainers. This is amazing. Now that you've made it here, I've got one more thing to say. Let's you and me be best rivals for life.
Honestly, yeah. You definitely deserve that one.
Yes. Tamia.
Tamia? Not sure what that means, but... Tamia.
Alright. You know what rivals do? Battle their absolute hearts out. I'm gonna hit you with everything this time. You ready?
Not really.
Do wait a moment, Champion Nemona. What's the matter, Primera? The champion assessment has only just ended. I believe our rest is in order. The champion Spooks.
Thank you.
And Quaxly and the others. Champions must be... Oh, wait, no, that's Geeta. Champions must be understanding towards their opponents.
Fair, but thankfully that's good for us because we get a little bit of a break before Nemona. Just because this episode is running along now, so obviously we gotta end it soon. So thankfully we don't have to fight Nemona today, because I feel like Nemona probably is gonna be our final opponent, maybe. Just because that seems right to me. Because when you fight your rivals in the end game of Pokemon games, usually that's the strongest trainer in the game. Normally, under normal circumstances. Sometimes it could be like Red, with Silver and Gold, or Heart Gold and Heart Soul Silver, or Crystal technically too. But, yeah, definitely with that, technically there is some trainers, but most of the time in the newer games it is your rival. So, I'm definitely going to say we're going to need a little bit more training before we actually face Nemona at her full strength, for sure.
Right. There we go, getting overexcited again. Sorry, Spooks and Clavell. I also must ask, is this rude side really besetting you two once your first battle as true equals? And rivals? Now that you mention it, that's a good point.
Yeah, fair point. But it is in front of the Pokemon League, so technically it's not a bad spot.
In that case, can we use one of the Pokemon League battle courts? Surely, there's someone more fitting. A place with special meaning for the two of you, perhaps?
Good question, yeah, there might be a better place.
Special meaning, huh? Let me see. Anywhere linked to mine, Spooks?
Out behind your house, Messigoza, the Treasure Eatery. Out behind her house, is actually the best place.
A beach out back, huh? Yeah, the place where we had our first battle might work.
It is the best place.
But on the other hand, to me, it's just kind of my backyard, you know. A little ordinary. Any place else come to mind?
Well, Messigoza, definitely not the Treasure Eatery. So, Messigoza then.
Messigoza? Oh, good call. The place where we set out on our journey.
I think it would have been better to face her back at, behind the house. That would have been pretty good, because there's only one battle we do back there. So, would have been nicer. But Messigoza's not bad. It was where we had our second fight. So, technically not bad. It's also where we did our very first terrorization too, or terrestrialization, and hers for our very first one to see in the game. So, not a bad spot, for sure.
That reminds me, Spooks. Remember back when Director Clavell explained the treasure hunt? You know, how he told us to go in search of our own treasure. Well, I know what treasure I got out of all this. I found a true rival. Someone who can stand up to me and my full capabilities. That's right. I mean you. So I'm glad I got to meet you, Spooks.
Same here, Nemona.
Anyways, that being said, I'll be waiting for you in the battle court in Messigoza Central Plaza. See you there.
See you later, Nemona. We'll definitely save that for another time, though. But definitely we will be saving that for, a good episode for sure. That's gonna be a fun fight.
The respect you two share is palpable, even a bit enviable, to be honest.
Do you not have a rival?
I am known as La Primera, but even when facing me in the final test of her champion assessment, Champion Nemona didn't reveal her full might.
Really?
In you, I suspect she has found someone she can battle without holding anything back.
Really? Wait a minute. By what Geeta just said, she's stronger than Geeta. Okay then. Well, Battle Nemona has now been unlocked. And with that being said, we will be ending off today's episode right here. And in the next one, we won't be doing Champion Nemona. obviously, because technically she also is a champion, so technically we can call her Champion Nemona. But the thing is, our next targets is either going to be either the Starfall Street ending, or preparing for Path of Legends ending. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching this episode. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys, and it always is. And honestly, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.